Hey guys, welcome back. You are now kicking it with the Kumaars. So today we're going to do yet another reaction video to a PETRONAS ad titled National and Malaysia Day 2019 UNI.
Now we know it is not National Malaysia Day. However, we love PETRONAS ads and we missed this one somehow. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to wait until September to get to watch this.
Yeah.
So we decided, why not just do it now? I'm really excited to watch this video. However, we did realize it does not have English subtitles on it. But I figured this is a good test of my Malay, and Loga's is always here to help me if I don't understand something.
Yeah, her Malay is improving a lot, but this is a great time for her to practice even more. So let's jump into the video.
Belajar bagus-bagus. Dan kalau bakal manggil kau, nanti saya lagi yang kena cari. Roger. Make some friends, okay?
Ya, Bah. Saya tahu juga. Bah, jalan dulu. Kau tidak paham saya. Memang susah kalau kau percaya. Dua dunia yang berbeza. Memang susah jadi kawan.
被他 Q 鬼嘞！
啥的你？你就是那鬼啊！
我听到有两个小孩子在哭呢。哎，不要乱听。
Freshie, selamat datang. Siapa nama awak? Nama saya Roger Buang. Oh, dari Sabah. Saya dari Sabah. Of course. Roger. Papa Roger. Bukan. Nama saya...
What is the joke there? I don't get
So the
it.
joke was his name is Roger, but he's telling, hey, whatever, just Roger me, okay?
That's really funny.
I know. So he's actually trying to joke.
But he doesn't understand the joke.
Let's watch.
Okay.
Let's watch.
Saya Roger. Yes, I know. Buat lawak je.
Within the diffusional field, announcing the arrival of, you must be Mr. Roger Buang.
Sorry ma'am, saya memang on time. Saya bangun pagi tadi semua. Lepas tu saya cepat-cepat pergi mandi. Semua orang berebut kejar sana sini singkit. Semua cuci muka. Semua saya tak tahu mana kelas. Saya langsung saya tahu. Saya cari kan saya di sini.
Oh, please, choose a seat.
That Malay was way too fast for me. I understood the word shower.
Yeah, I mean, basically he's giving a bunch of excuses into why he's late, that he needed to wash his face, he needed to do a bunch of things, and that's why he's late for class. But can you imagine on your first day of university, you being this late in front of all your classmates? It must be the most embarrassing thing ever.
That's a huge class.
Yeah. This is an actual uni though in Malaysia. I think it's UTM.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hai sayang, kau makan sudah kah?
Oi, masih oi.
Mami harap Roger makan baik-baik ya. Jangan makan lewat, oke? Kau ada ramai kawan baru sudah kah? Roger,
Yes ma'am.
you don't have to stand up. This assignment you're paired with Rizwan. Roger sudah ada girlfriend sudah kah? Itulah dia. Lama sudah tiada call mami. Kau mau dating. Jangan lupa belajar baik-baik, Pak.
So basically, I don't know how much you understand. So Roger is from Sabah,
Which is East Malaysia.
which is East Malaysia, right? And so he's moved over to Kuala Lumpur to go to university and is almost struggling a little bit. So now what you just heard is his mom talking to him, you know, asking,
do you have friends? Do you have girlfriends?
yeah, have you eaten yet? That's when his friend came and stole his noodles. I think so. Basically, mom's worried for him, right?
Saya rasakan we should reduce the diameter of the cylindrical bar pergi 0.5 mm, Bah.
Roger, why you always baba?
Baba, Mami tidak kacau lagi. Mami ada tapal tuaran, Mi. Jangan kau lupa makan, geng.
So that's hilarious because Sabahans use the word bah when they talk. So that's why whenever he talks, at the end of his sentences, he would say, this bah, that bah.
Would that be kind of like how you say la at the end of your sentences?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
So that girl, I think, was kind of like almost making fun of him for...
Teasing him because of his accent.
Yeah,
Aww.
because of the accent, yeah. Why do you always say bah? Because it's not common for people who live in East Malaysia to say that. I think I have like 2 or 3 Sabahan friends and they do talk with the bah and a few words a little bit differently. It catches me by surprise, right? So that's kind of this challenge and struggle that he's going through because he is a little different than a lot of like his peers right now.
I love how it has a little voice recording of his mom saying ba 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 to
Yeah,
show.
to show that, you know, that's how he communicates with his family and his mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As he still continues stealing his noodles again.
I bet you those are Maggi noodles.
100% Maggi noodles, without a doubt. That's what we survived on in university.
Mami and Daddy rindu betul sama kau. Love you, Roger. Bye.
Requires activation energy Q. 2 types, self and interdiffusion.
Buang. Hantu lo buang tu sampah tak?
First law states that the flux
Oh, it's so mean because his name is Roger Buang. Buang in Malay means throw. So he threw the rubbish at him and telling him, hey, can you throw this? Like making fun of his name and saying, can you throw this?
Man, I'm really mad at that one guy.
He's a really mean guy. But that's what happens, right? You get bullied sometimes in university. And that's what's happening to Roger right now.
diffusing species is proportional to the concentration gradient of constant temperature. Okay, have fun this semester break, everyone, but not too much fun. And can I please see Rizwan bin Saleh and Roger Buang in my office? Thank you.
This was supposed to have been a partnered assignment. I can't pass you like this. You have 1 week to fix this.
Ma'am, tapi lah ni tengah cuti sep. Semua salah si Wan lah ni. Dia langsung tidak cari sep pun. Dia tahu main game saja. Aku dah habaq lah itu kan. Salah kau lah. Sekarang saya tidak boleh balik. Hanya langsung aja dah plan.
Gentlemen, 1 week.
Roger, jam berapa?
So do you understand what happened there?
I did understand what happened there.
Okay, yeah. So basically, they did not complete the assignment properly as a collaborative effort.
They didn't work together.
Yeah. The professor basically told them that they need to get their act together and get the assignments in within a week, 2 weeks?
A week.
A week. So that's what they were forced to do.
But isn't this upcoming week their break? So they're going to have to work on their break?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, but that's kind of what it is. I like how they were arguing and pointing fingers at each other.
Kau sampai.
Saya dah jadi balik ni, Mak. Sebab saya ada kawan juga di sini. Mama teh payah lah risau. Sebab dia bawa saya jalan juga sini.
Oh, sudah ada best friend? Apa nama dia?
Wan. Nama dia Rizwan.
So he just said that his best friend is him. Aww.
Because his mom was really worried for him doesn't have a friend. And so he said that his best friend is Rizwan. I think Rizwan wasn't actually his best friend. He was just saying it
Oh,
because...
for sure.
Because, he just wanted to tell his mom that he had a friend. That's sadly what happens to a lot of university students. They move out of state, they go to a new place, they find it so difficult to make a friend, right? And so that's kind of what Roger's going through right now.
Hang memang tak mau balik ke? Saya jauh, Pak. Lah ni lepak dengan aku je lah. Boleh bah kalau kau. Apa-apa, Roger lah.
Oh, they're becoming friends.
Actual friends, yeah. Because he overheard him.
Yeah.
And so he basically told him that from now on, you just hang out with me, okay? He made him like noodles. Did you see how he made the noodles though?
In the kettle.
In the kettle, yeah.
I was looking at that.
That's kind of how we did it back in uni.
Like inside the kettle.
Yeah, because how else would he boil water and make noodles together?
I remember in university, actually, I did have a friend who would make noodles inside their coffee maker.
Ooh, that's really creative actually. I'm impressed. Should try that someday.
I'm sure the coffee tasted awful afterwards.
Selamat datang Tracy. Dari mana?
So at the end, he was the one welcoming the freshmen.
Yeah.
And what did he say at the very end there?
The message was, our differences make us who we are.
I love that.
Such a beautiful message. I absolutely love this so much. I can't believe I haven't watched this before. Guys, how did I miss this?
Sometimes I won't want to watch PETRONAS videos because I don't want to cry, because I know I definitely will cry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was holding her tears there. Well, anyway, this is such a beautiful ad with the message it actually shared that our differences make us who we are. It really reflects Malaysia so much because Malaysia is a country of rich ethnicities, cultures, and so many different people coming together, right? And I love that so much. So it's a great reflection of Malaysia, our country.
One thing I don't think I ever realized was how different the culture, and even you're saying the accent, would be from East Malaysia to West Malaysia.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. I mean, even here in America, someone from the country is going to have a very different experience than someone living in the city. There's going to be that cultural differences there. But I like on the video they are able to come together and just share that common ground. I love that.
Yeah, and the differences not only from like the races, right? We got so many different races: Malay, Chinese, Indian, Sabahan, Sarawak, so many. But in addition to that, the differences between like people living in different states, different villages, even like different countries, right? You know, we do have foreigners coming in too, so it's so rich in culture. And the differences is what makes us who we are and how we can really come together and showcase each of our different strengths and also weaknesses too.
Another part of the video that I really loved was him talking to his mom on the phone. And as a mom myself, it just made me think about, like, I would ask all those exact same questions to our sons when they go off to school. Have you eaten? Are you making friends? How's school? I don't think I'd want them to have a girlfriend though, so I don't think I'd ask that. But I love that it just really showed his family culture and how just the love between the mother and the son, and no matter the distance, just wanting to, you know, keep that relationship. I love that.
Yeah, and that's very, very typical with Asian moms to be constantly worried for their son and or their child. Like, I remember when I left home to come to the States, so I came here to university too. Initially, my mom would call me almost every day to check, you know, how you doing, okay? Have you made friends? You know, how's your studies coming along? And all in all, you know, she loves me so much, right? And she worries for me. So it's very, very typical with Asian moms. So I can relate to that a lot.
Could you relate it all to the video because you came from a different culture here to the States? Was it hard for you to make friends? Was it hard for you to adjust to everything?
Absolutely. I went through that exact same thing. Initially, I want to say maybe my first 4 to 6 months was a huge challenge. I was homesick. I couldn't deal with the food here. It was really difficult to make friends because I really couldn't relate to the local Americans here initially because I just don't know a lot of the cultural references, a lot of the things they talk about, the sports they play here. So a lot of things were different, so I couldn't relate at that level. So it was very difficult initially. I can definitely relate to that a lot. I felt his pain to a certain extent, but over time, you learn about the differences, right? You learn to overcome it. You learn to embrace the differences and also embrace the different culture that you are immersing yourself in. So it's wonderful. I love that so much.
I'm glad you've embraced American culture while still holding on to your Malaysian culture.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I really, really love this PETRONAS ad, because it really showcases the differences, how we immerse ourselves in it, and how we embrace it for our good and everyone's good, right? So I love that. That's exactly, guys, what we do in our channel. You know, we share Malaysian culture, Malaysian food, and at the same time we embrace the American culture. We want to give Americans a little glimpse of what Malaysia is, and at the same time I want to experience more of America has to offer. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other video ideas for us to react to, please leave it down in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and we try to take as many of your suggestions as we can. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and please subscribe. It really helps us to make more videos for you to enjoy. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.